Crikey.
Yes, keep that for me till I get back with you, Harvard.
But Sir William...
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Sir William Anstruther! How very odd.
Evening, Sir William. Are you coming in? Late.
Mr. Sheringham!
Here we are, John.
John.
Thank you. Change your mind?
Just avoiding an old friend, Sir William.
So am I.
Rupert Bryce, what does he want?
He didn't say, milady.
You better show him in then, Parker. Mr. Bryce.
Forgive me, Lady Anstruther, but I had to see you.
Why did you have to see me, Mr. Bryce?
Because your husband, Sir William, is having an affair with my wife.
So I have been told. What do you want me to do about it, may I ask?
I don't know. I thought perhaps if you knew.
I do know, and I can assure you that your wife is not the first woman that Sir William has enjoyed, and I do not expect that she will be the last.
But surely if you know, you can...
I have learned over the years that there was nothing I could do about it, so I decided to ignore it. I advise you to do the same. Good day, Mr. Bryce.
But Lady Anstruther, please.
Good day, Mr. Bryce. Parker!
Yes, milady.
You can start to pack, Parker. I had a sudden desire to return to the south of France. Book my sleeper for the night after tomorrow.
Extraordinary thing. You know, I was picking up my wife. You've met Jayne, haven't you?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I was picking her up at Queen Alec's house, that big block by the park. You know the place. She's got some girlfriend lives there.
Same place as Anstruther's bachelor apartment, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I was going to tell you about Anstruther, as a matter of fact. You see, Jayne was on her way down, and the hall porter was telling me this fantastic story about Anstruther. Apparently, he was on his way down, just crossing the hall, and somebody threw a spear at him.
Good Lord, who?
Well, that's the thing, old boy. I mean, he came winging down out of the heavens, thudded into the floor 2 inches in front of his left foot, and all he did was glance it and ask the hall porter to look after it for him.
Oh, he does collect the things, doesn't he?
Damn it all, old boy. I mean, if somebody had bunged a spear at me, I'd jolly well want to know who it was, don't you know? And do something to have it stop happening again.
Yes, well, doubtless the hall porter was exaggerating things for you. I don't suppose hall porters lead very exciting lives much of the time, huh?
Damn it all, he showed the thing to me, old boy. 6-foot-long African spear, I tell you, and a running right under the carpet where it landed.
Well, let's ask him then.
Oh, yes. Right.
Thank you, James. Well... evening, Beresford.
Evening, sir. We were just talking about you.
Oh, really? Something flattering, I hope?
Well, the hall porter at your place was telling us this curious story about somebody bunging a spear at you this afternoon. Sheringham here was being a bit scornful. What did happen, sir?
Yeah, well, he chats too much, that fellow. It was nothing, really. Nothing at all.
You mean to tell me that somebody really did lug an assegai at you?
Well, yes. In fact, it was quite a small assegai. Do for my collection.
I say, sir, if you don't want to talk about it,
Nonsense. Of course he wants to talk about it. Who was it, Sir William?
I've no idea. As I said, it wasn't anything, really.
If somebody takes a pot shot at you, you treat the thing as though it happened every day.
You mustn't take things like that too seriously, you know, Sheringham. After all, it did miss me. So where's the harm?
Pretty cool, huh?
You've upset him now, Sheringham, and after all, he is right, you know. It is his private life.
Attempted murder, private? Nonsense. I see an item here for my collection. Come on.
Huh.
I had rather see the hand of a jealous woman lurking.
Oh, damn it all, Sheringham. I mean, being a detective's all very well, but it's not on, is it? I mean, somebody like Anstruther, you stirring things up, you don't know what bits of scandal might be brought to light.
That's what I find so fascinating about detecting, Beresford. Finding things out.
Oh. Do you? Well, I must get on. I'm meeting my wife at the theatre.
Oh, do give my regards, old boy. She'll remember me, won't she? Well, well, I wonder. Well, funny.
Darling. Oh. Oh, very extraordinary. Well, really.
God! Get out!
I can't help it if I love him.
God! I'm going out!
Lady Anstruther. Lady Anstruther. Lady Anstruther.
Enjoying it, darling?
Very much.
Wonder who the villain is.
Coming, Graham.
Anstruther?
Armstrong.
Tried to murder him?
Tried to murder.
And they tried to murder Sir William Anstruther.
You're beginning to sound like Hamlet's father.
Hamlet's father? What the devil is... Oh, give that to Superintendent, will you?
Some person or persons flung a 6-foot African spear at him in the hallway of the Queen Alexandra's house last evening.
Well, I don't see what I can do about it if he doesn't seem to object himself.
Yes. What's worrying me is that whoever it was is quite likely to have another go. And he's determined to let them try.
What makes you think that?
You know his reputation. Bit of a rake. Ladies' man, you know. I have a feeling he knows darn well who threw that spear. And he's determined to protect the reputation of a lady.
At the cost of his own life?
At the cost of his own life. Do anything to protect the reputation of the lovely lady. Except not put it in jeopardy in the first place, eh?
Well, you may very well be right, Mr. Sheringham, but I really don't see what I can do about it.
Yes, to be honest, not do I.
Unless, of course, you can keep an eye on things, sir?
Not exactly my sort of chap, you know. Yeah, I thought you could put a constable on duty outside Sir William's place for a bit, just keep an eye on things, eh? And I'll try and find out who it was. Warn her off.
Huh? Not a jealous husband?
No. Could be, of course, but who but a woman would think of trying to murder somebody with an African spear, eh?
Oh, indeed.
You know the theory, women murder at long range. The poison on the end of a spear sounds like a woman, doesn't it?
Poison?
Well, if there was poison. Anyway, a man would be far too practical to think that he had to hope in heaven of the thing hitting him at all, let alone killing him.
Yes, well, I'll put a man on to watch over him for a couple of days.
Good chap. Yeah.
What if somebody decided to send him a bomb through the post?
I say, Harry.
Clumsy oaf!
You see, the thing is, Beresford, I'd just as soon forget the thing ever happened. Silly practical joke, don't you know? Of course, the trouble is, it rather upset the person who did it. Don't know how damn sharp those things can be.
Excuse me, Sir William.
Yeah? What? That for me?
Yes, sir.
I'm not expecting anything. Same again, sir.
Yes, sir.
Odd. Wonder what it can be. Well, it's not a bomb anyway. Oh, dear. Oh, it's all right. I've got one somewhere. Where the devil have I... Ah, there we are. Damn useful little things, these. Yeah, do almost anything. Do you know, I used to shave with it once upon a time. True.
I held that for you, sir.
Ah, thank you. Here we go. Thank you so much. Bloody cheek. There's some bloody firm. New brand of chocolates. Would I like to try their new brand and let them know what I think?
Oh, may I, sir?
Well, what think I am, a chorus girl? Give them a testimonial about their bloody chocolates. And why me? I'll write to the managing director, I will.
It is a bit impudent, sir.
Yes? It's a bloody cheek, not to say stupid. If they know so much about me to want my opinion, they should know I haven't touched a chocolate since I was 6.
Well, perhaps they're trying... Perhaps they're trying to convert you, sir. Well-known chocolate hater Sir William Anstruther, converted by Messon's special liqueur dessert creams. One good thing reminds me I owe my wife a box of these things.
Oh?
Yes, sir. I bet her a box of chocolates to 100 cigarettes that you wouldn't guess the villain in that piece at the Imperial the other night before the end of the second act.
Ah.
She did. She won. Debt of honor.
Oh.
Have you seen it, by the way, sir? It's called The Creaking Skull.
No.
It's first-rate, actually. Not half badly acted, don't you know?
Well, here.
What?
Here, take these. Your wife a box of chocolates. Take these.
Oh.
Well, I don't want that damn things. Save you having to go out and get some.
That's damn decent of you, sir.
Do me a favor.
Thank you. It'll save me a journey. I'll let you know what we think of them.
Don't bother. Hope you enjoy them.
Thank you, sir. I'll tell her they're from you.
Oh, dear darling, and get me the chocolates from the dining room, will you, darling?
Oh, I forgot. I bought you a box of chocolates.
Oh, thank you, darling.
There they are.
Ooh. Lovely.
A new brand.
Kirsch or maraschino, darling?
It's always my coffee, thank you, darling. Very nice.
Bit bitter.
Really?
very alcoholic, darling. They burn your mouth, positively burn it.
Well, I can't very well take them back, I'm afraid.
Well, let's try the maraschino. God. Well, why can't you send them back, darling?
Well, I was cheating, actually. They're a present from Sir William Anstruther. Someone sent them to... Good Lord, Jayne, what's the matter? What is it, darling?
Oh, it's strong.
Well, don't eat any more, then, Jayne.
Oh, you try one.
They are strong, aren't they? Good Lord. I think they fill them with neat alcohol.
Oh, they wouldn't do that.
Don't eat any more, Jenny. I'm sure they're bad for the digestion.
Oh, I don't know. I think I rather like them.
I'll try the other flavour. Tastes just about the same, actually. Gosh, my tongue feels quite numb. I think there must be something with them. Something wrong with them, Joni.
Well, it's only an experiment.
Well, I must get on.
They do burn. I'm not sure whether I like them or not.
And don't eat any more, Joni. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Oh, chair! Get me a chair! Smoking room, quickly! I think I'd better get a doctor, sir. No, I don't want a doctor. Come on. Come on.
What's happened?
So, where, sir? Thought you're in a taxi.
Well, anyone call a doctor?
No, don't want a doctor.
Yes, you'd better. Down here. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say, you look ghastly, old chap. Are you sure you don't want a doctor?
I think it was those chocolates you gave me. I think I'd better just telephone my wife to find out how many she...
Look, you... I'd better call a doctor. This man's dying.
Nitrobenzene. 6 minims injected into the back of each chocolate on the top layer.
6 minims in each?
Yeah. Spilsbury says there were 30 minims in her stomach, enough to kill 2 people.
Lucky Beresford.
Well, he's so unconscious, poor devil.
Yes, but not dead. If 3 chocolates constituted a fatal dose, then he must have had 2. I suppose you live?
Well, he's off the danger list.
It's a funny thing, you know. I was talking to you yesterday about who wanted to kill old Anstruther. Joan Beresford was at the head of my list.
This is Beresford.
Well, Beresford told me that he went to meet her at the Queen Alexandra's house less than half an hour after that business of the spear throwing. Oh, and I intimated to him that I might start a bit of investigating myself. Got very hot under the collar. I began to wonder if she wasn't visiting the old goat herself.
Well, you can forget that now.
Well, I've already changed my mind. I asked around a bit. She was totally devoted to her husband. Everyone says it was the most successful, the happiest marriage in town. And she was a bit of a Puritan, I gather.
Yep. Serious-minded, highly cultured, rich, morally scrupulous, and tiny bit greedy.
Yes. Poor girl. Her only fault, her greed. And that's what killed her.
Well, who's next on your list?
People who wanted to murder Sir William. One, his wife.
What?
Estranged wife, I should say. Yes, a long-suffering woman. But if anything, she ought to want to keep him alive. She doesn't make a fuss about his affairs, and he makes her a very generous allowance.
Sort of hush money.
Yes, but she lives in the south of France most of the time, but she was in London a few days ago because I saw her at the Hamilton's ball last Friday.
And the hush money comes to an end when he dies.
That's the idea, yes.
No plans for a divorce?
None that I know of, no. Next should come Mrs. Delilah Bryce. Anstruther's current mistress.
The wife of the old man? Yes. Good grief, how on earth do you find all this out?
The result of having the reputation of an amateur detective is that everybody gets a thrill out of telling you everybody else's guilty secrets.
Who told you about Mrs. Bryce?
My secret. Next would come Rupert Bryce himself. Still very much in love with his wife. Not the sort of man to take petty dalliance in his stride. Add that to the fact that nitrobenzene is manufactured in at least 2 of his factories. You have a very strong suspect.
One of 3. Which do you fancy?
You tell me where and when that parcel was posted, and I'll do a bit of brooding.
Excuse me.
What? Oh.
Southampton Row Post Office. The day before yesterday, between 8:30 and 9:30 in the evening.
Evening? They're open, of course.
Yes, a bit of luck there. Chocolates were wrapped in there. It was still in the wastebasket at the club. Oh, and there's this. It's been tested for fingerprints. 2 sets only, Beresford's and Sir William's own.
Beresford's?
Well, Sir William gave him the letter to read when he handed over the chocolates. Typed on a Hamilton No. 4 typewriting machine. Masons who make this brand of chocolate say they don't use Hamilton No. 4s. They haven't put a new brand of chocolate on the market for over a year, and in any case they wouldn't send out 3 samples like that, so it's nothing to do with them.
Which is their writing paper, though, isn't it?
Oh, yes, that kind of engraved head they've used for years. Just the high-ups, of course.
His high-ups?
It's the hoi polloi use an ordinary printed paper.
It's funny yellowing the paper's got. Faded or something. It says it's been lying around for years. Huh? Look, Moresby, do you want me to go on? Investigating, I mean?
Well, 2 heads are always better than 1, sir.
It's murder now, Moresby. It's not just a question of warning somebody off old Anstruther. It's catch someone and hang him or her. Police work, not amateur.
Yes, sir. I know that. But you can take shortcuts not open to us. We'll carry on with things in our way, but you can talk to people off the record. They'll say things to you they wouldn't say to us. But keep it unofficial, Mr. Sheringham. Between us, we ought to catch the murderer before
they have another go at Sir Anstruther, huh? Well, if you're sure. Right. I thought you'd rather tell me than have to talk to the police.
How thoughtful of you. Would you care for some more tea?
No, thank you. The scandal, Lady Anstruther.
Mr. Sheringham, I've been living in the shadow of scandal for the last 20 years. It would not be a new experience.
But this isn't going to be a shadow, no? It's going to be the full glare of a murder trial.
What do you want to know?
Who does your typewriting for you?
Typewriting? I write my letters myself.
You have a very large correspondence?
What an odd thing to want to know. I'd expected questions like, where was I between 8:30 and 9:30 last night?
Where were you?
Last night?
The night before.
Here. I dined alone.
Would you permit me to speak to your servant just to corroborate that?
I shall not. Is my word not good enough, Mr. Sheringham?
You don't seem to realize, Lady Anstruther, that you are the principal suspect in a murder investigation.
Why should I want to kill that stuffy girl, Joan Beresford?
There are a dozen reasons why you might wish to kill your husband.
9.
What?
9, not a dozen.
Hi, sir?
Sir William has entertained 9 girls since I found it distasteful to continue to live with him.
You know about them all?
I am not a fool, Mr. Sheringham. Sir William is. I would hazard a guess that you know the names of the last 2 or 3 yourself. There you are, and you're a stranger. Why should his wife not know more than a stranger?
Would you consider divorcing him?
That would expose me to some very unpleasant publicity.
Do you know Delilah Bryce?
No.
You know who I mean, huh?
Yes.
And Rupert Bryce?
The oil millionaire. I have met him.
He's not a friend of yours, huh?
He's not exactly our kind of person, Mr. Sheringham.
Have you spoken to him recently?
He was here 3 nights ago.
Oh. May I ask what he wanted?
He wanted me to join him in stopping the relationship between Sir William and his wife.
Did he now? Do you agree?
I advised him to let nature, in the form of Sir William's aptitude to grow bored rather quickly, take its usual course.
Do you feel that he greeted that advice with much pleasure?
What Mr. Bryce feels is not the slightest interest to me.
You do realize, Lady Anstruther, that whoever it is trying to kill your husband, having tried twice, very likely to try again.
Then I can only hope that on the 3rd occasion, you catch him in good time.
I mean to. You're not intending to leave London, are you, Lady Anstruther?
Why should I?
You live in the south of France.
I have a house there. A house to which I had intended to return 2 nights ago.
The night in question. May I ask why you didn't go?
I changed my mind. Show Mr. Sheringham out, will you, Parker? Goodbye, Mr. Sheringham. I don't doubt that I shall have the pleasure of seeing you again.
Mrs. Belliker, the Fleming, milady.
Darling, who is trying to murder William?
For heaven's sake, sir. 2 attempts to kill you in 2 days. You can't say it's nothing serious now. Joan Beresford died in great agony, sir. You've got to help us catch her murderer.
It's none of your business, Sheringham.
None of Joan Beresford's business either. Look here, would you rather talk to the police? Well, if you refuse to help and someone else gets hurt or killed even, how are you going to feel then, huh? She may succeed next time.
She?
Oh, well, sending you poisoned chocolate's a woman's crime, isn't it? A man had taken a shot at you.
Yeah, what about the spear? That sound like a woman's hand?
A man would have used a rifle. Anyway, how many men had easy access to your apartment?
And what the blazes do you mean by that?
Don't you have a number of African weapons, including half a dozen African spears on the wall of your study?
But doesn't it sound likely to you that somebody grabbed hold of one and hurled it at you in a fit of anger?
It wasn't one of mine. Oh, damn it, I thought of that. First thing I did think of. No, it wasn't one of mine.
Should be easy enough to trace, and anybody in your place when you left the building? It's not going to be hard for the police to find out, is it? And then if she's innocent, there's going to be a quite unnecessary scandal.
Yes, I can't go gabbling about a private matter like that, now can I? I mean, it isn't fair on the girl now, is it?
It's even less fair if she finds herself dragged into court on a murder charge and she had nothing to do with it.
Oh, well, look, I'll have a word with her, see if she'll talk to you, in confidence, of course, but, well, if she agrees, you must promise not to, divulge anything.
Yes, and I can promise you, Sir William, that anything that Mrs. Bryce chooses to tell me that is not relevant to the murder of Jane Beresford, I shall keep entirely to myself.
Oh, Bryce. You wanted to see my wife?
If she's at home.
Why?
That's something I feel I should explain to her.
We have no secrets from each other, she and I.
In that case, she'll doubtless explain to you after I've gone.
Listen, Sheringham, if you've come from Anstruther...
Come from about?
Then you can go straight back and tell them that if he even tries to speak to her again, I'll thrash him to within an inch of his life.
What with?
A horsewhip. What do you mean, what with?
Well, there's a mark on the wall there, which looks as though it might have been where a horsewhip used to hang. I was wondering if you'd taken it down in anticipation.
You trying to be funny?
Not at all. Was it a horsewhip?
It was not. You must know it was an African spear.
Where is it now?
Oh, I got rid of it last week. Hideous thing. I threw it away.
Away, not at.
At?
At Sir William Anstruther, for instance.
Good Lord. Why should I do that?
Keep him away from your wife.
You being quite serious, Sheringham?
Certainly. Somebody threw an assegai at him the other day. It could easily have been you, or Mrs. Bryce, for that matter.
When was this?
Tuesday afternoon. Where were you?
I was here at home.
The whole afternoon?
Well, not quite. I had to go out around 5 o'clock.
Where'd you go?
I can't tell you.
You may well have to tell a judge.
I don't care.
Lady Anstruther says that you were with her only for a few minutes. Where else?
You've been spying on me, Sheringham?
Where were you?
Why should I tell you? Damn it. I came home from the office early, you understand, to see where she was. Whether she'd gone out. And I went to his place, the Queen Alex's house. Her car was there. I was going to burst in, then I thought, no, I'd go and see his wife. And that's what I did.
That evening, did you go out?
I did, yes. After dinner. We had a row. I went out to get drunk. And I succeeded.
What time is that?
About 8:30.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I honestly haven't the foggiest. I started in one pub, just went from one to another. I really think I rather enjoyed it, in spite of Delilah.
Yes, what about her? Did she stay in?
I've no idea.
Yes, ask the servants, would you?
Look here, Sheringham, what's going on? Lord knows why I'm telling you all this. It's nothing to do with you, is it?
Lord, I'm sorry, didn't I explain? Now, I'm helping the police with their investigations. To try and make it easier for everyone concerned.
Investigation into who threw a spear at Anstruther?
Yes, well, that comes into it, of course, but first of all, into who killed Joan Beresford.
Joan Beresford? Who on earth? Someone killed Joan Beresford?
Whoever sent poisoned chocolates to Sir William inadvertently ended up by killing Joan Beresford. You hadn't heard?
That's terrible.
You know what nitrobenzene is, Bryce?
Nitrobenzene? Yes, we use it in making aniline dyes.
Do you now? You get your hands on some easily?
Poor girl. What on earth do you want nitrobenzene for, Sheringham? It's dangerous stuff, you know.
Could you get hold of some for me?
Well, I could if I knew why you wanted it. We've whole vats of the stuff in one of our refineries.
How well do you know Mrs. Beresford?
Oh, pretty well. Delilah knew her better. God, it's terrible. I saw her only last week.
The doctor?
At the theatre. That thriller at the Imperial. She seemed so alive. Poisoned chocolates, you said?
Yes. Poisoned with nitrobenzene, Mr. Bryce.
Now, look, I've told you it's over. Now, just let it die.
No.
Now, you promised not to make a fuss.
Oh, no, I didn't. You said that.
Look, it's over. It was fun, but that's all. There's no good crying over spilt milk.
No.
Now,
Just
please...
goodbye. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, Delilah.
Well, what about Rupert?
What about him?
He knows.
Oh.
He could throw him into the streets, divorce me.
Oh, damn it, you told me he loved you.
If he didn't, it wouldn't matter.
Well, if he loves you, he won't throw you out in the streets now, will he?
Oh, you used to say you loved me, and you're doing it.
Well, that's different.
Do you love me?
Well, you know, I'm very fond of you, my dear.
William.
Yeah, well, I am. I'm fond of you, but that's all. It had to end. I mean, well, damn it, you're a married gal.
You're a married man. Not only that, you're a pig.
Yeah,
laggard, scoundrel, an adulterer.
Oh, now,
You
listen,
think just
I
because
warned
you fascinate
you
me, you can
shouldn't
do
have come
anything
back.
you like. Drag me off to bed, have fun. Well, you can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm threatening you.
Ha!
You'll see.
Are you going?
No, I'm not.
You won't go? Oh. Very well, then. I will. Look, I wouldn't stay here if I were you. I've warned you that fellow Sheringham's coming snooping around. You don't want him to find you here, do you? Hmm?
I used to know the poor boys were... Such a terrible tragedy. And what a lovely girl. So straight, you know. And the youth nowadays, my dear Auntie, can hardly be called straight.
Mrs. Vehicle of Blamming, eh?
You only just missed her, Sheringham.
Actually, I dodged around the corner as we went past. She means well, but she's just a tiny bit tardy.
She's like the American wireless, non-stop noise and precious little sense. No, that's being unfair. She's very, very kind.
But then she needs to be, doesn't she? Seeing the worst in all your friends must put a terrible strain on friendship.
It was very good of her to come and see me.
You'll be having a lot of visitors, they tell me.
Everyone's been very, very kind.
Anything I can do for you?
No. No. Nothing you or anyone else can do now.
If it's any comfort, I'm fairly sure I know who killed her. They're not going to get away with it.
It's my fault, Sheringham. That's what really hurts. Only the day before, you'd been telling me that somebody might have another go at Sir William. God knows I could have bought those chocolates. That would have been more honest.
You mustn't blame yourself, old chap. Not going to help us find her killer now.
It's not as if we were poor. I should have bought those chocolates. Sheer damnable laziness. And look what's happened.
Incredible bad luck, that's all. You mustn't blame yourself.
No, I suppose not. And at the time, it seemed such a harmless thing to do. She always had a sweet tooth, poor girl. If ever I went away, buying her a present was the easiest thing in the world. All she ever wanted was a box of chocolates. You know, other women dress from Paris, string of pearls from New York, but Jayne, when I was in the States last year, I got her the biggest box of chocolates you've ever seen, 25 pounds. And they were making it up specially. And do you know what happened? 2 days before I was due to come home, Wall Street crashed and the firm that was making the chocolates completely disappeared. And she was as disappointed as a child, poor girl.
You were over there then? Time of the crash?
Yeah. Lost a bit, like everybody else, I suppose. There again, you see, Jayne saved the day. She said it wasn't right, all those profits during the boom. Wasn't moral. And so she put all her money away and gilt-edged over here. She wouldn't touch a penny of it. She said it would be something to fall back on.
Yes, well, I must be getting along, don't you? Yeah. Now, cheer up. And rest assured, once you're up and about, I promise you, Joan's killer will get what he or she deserves. Bye.
Bye.
I can't be sure, but I think I'll hand you the murder before the week is out. Just a hunch at the moment. When I have something definite for you, you shall have it.
Thank you. Any ideas gratefully received?
Anything from the post office clerk?
Couldn't remember the parcel. I showed him a whole batch of photographs. Your suspects mixed up with some others who said no to every one.
That, my dear Chief Inspector, is only to be expected.
Oh, and there's a detective constable on Anstruther step night and day now, so he should be safe for a while at least.
Oh, let's hope so. I tell you one thing, Moresby. The next attempt will surprise us all, I think.
There will be one, you think?
I think there's a conspiracy, Moresby. A conspiracy. The closer I get to the solution, the less I like it. I had a message to call.
I sent that message. Sit down, Mr. Sheringham. I had to see you. William said we could meet here.
I spoke to your husband this morning.
Yes, I know. He didn't do it, Mr. Sheringham. I know what you've been thinking. Rupert would never do a thing like that. He's jealous, I know. I persecute myself for the pain I've given him. But he is a decent man, Mr. Sheringham. Straight as an arrow.
Some people might say straight as an African spear, Mrs. Bryce.
You must put your suspicions away. Rupert would never stoop to anything as vile as you're thinking.
Jealous men are not always predictable, Mrs. Bryce. Jealousy can twist a man's soul so that even his closest friends do not always recognize his actions.
His closest friends, yes, but not his wife. I know him. I love him. Oh, I know that may seem a strange thing for me to say, but William, that's different. With Rupert, I cannot understand what it is that draws me here, because I look into his eyes, his clear, open, honest eyes, and I see the anguish that I have caused him. I see the man that loves me in spite of all I have done, and I know him. He is innocent, Mr. Sheringham.
You ever on the stage, Mrs. Bryce?
How dare you?
You're being exceptionally theatrical, melodramatic even. You summoned me here to your lover's apartment to deliver a speech in defense of your husband. Expect me to take you seriously? I wonder you really want, huh? As it happens, Mrs. Bryce, I had no suspicions of your husband at all. I can only conclude that you have been trying to arouse them. No, if you really want to know, the crime appears to me to have been a woman's crime. And there are only two women we suspect at the moment. Lady Anstruther's one.
Get out of here.
You're the other one, of course. Though, if it was you, I don't think you were alone in the plot.
Get out, I said.
Where did you go that night after your husband went home? I asked your butler. He said you went out at 9:15 for half an hour only. Where'd you go?
Get out.
Oh, well, if you won't talk to me, you should just have to talk to the police, that's all. You don't bother. I'll throw myself out.
He's quite right, you know. You should have been an actress.
Just coffee, please.
Mr. Sheringham.
Mrs. Very Killer Fleming. How nice. Here we are. Join me for coffee.
Oh, thank you.
Waiter. Waiter. There's 2 coffees, please. Would you have some brandy?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah, then 2 brandies. Make them large ones, will you?
Tell me, how are you, dear boy? Tell me, is it true that you've taken up this ghastly business of poor Joan Beresford's death? You have? I knew you would. I said a dotty, Lady Anstruther, you know. If someone is trying to bump off dear William, that is the phrase for it now, then you must ask Roger Sheringham to look into it. But the really ghastly thing, dear boy, is that Joan really brought it on herself. It was entirely her own fault. It would make a marvelous subject for a Greek tragedy, dear boy. Tragic irony, is it not? The hero's only sin brings about his downfall, like marrying his mother. Well, that was poor Joan. But, of course, her mother's dead. No, I mean the chocolate bet. That is what is so ironic. You know what she was like. Such a sweet girl, so straight, so honest, so sincere. Not the kind of thing you'd expect from her, now is it?
Is what?
I am trying to tell you, dear boy. Joan was not playing fair. She wasn't. That bet. When she bet poor Graham, why, I saw him only yesterday afternoon, poor boy, and
please. Why was Joan Beresford not playing fair?
Joan's husband bet her. Oh, thank you. Joan's husband bet her a box of chocolates that she would not guess how the play ended and who the villain was before the end of the second act. Yes. And she won. Well, of course she won. Joan went to see that play with me the week before. Now, isn't that strange? Joan was so honest, so sincere. She was always chattering on about playing the game, the honorable thing to do, and not cheating. And then she goes and cheats her own husband with a silly bet like that. You could almost say that Chance, the Avenger, had taken its revenge. The first time in her life that Joan Beresford cheats at anything, Chance strikes her dead as a result.
Yes, hang on, Mrs. Regler Fleming. Are you sure Joan Beresford had seen that play before?
Sure, well, of course I'm sure. I sat next to her in the box. I can't think why she went again. It was not very good. But I guess she went to keep poor Grain company. Mr. Sheringham? Mr. Sheringham, are you all right?
Oh, yes, indeed, yes. You know, I've solved the mystery. I know who it was who killed Joan Beresford.
Of course you do. Sir William did. But who was trying to kill him, Mr. Sheringham? You're not looking very well, Mr. Sheringham. Is there something wrong?
Very wrong indeed.
You show those photographs to your post office clerk and see if he recognizes any of them now.
Not this one.
All of them, Malsby, all of them.
What? Oh, look
Now,
here.
I'm going to do a bit of quick confirming. I'll tell you what I do. I promised Beresford I'd tell him who killed his wife, but I think I shall. Give him a nice surprise. We'll gather all our suspects together in his drawing room, and you have a man on duty outside to make the arrest. All right? 5:30. Okay?
5:30.
That one.
You sure?
Certain. Hamilton number 4 it was, 2 weeks ago.
No doubt at all.
Swear to it.
You may have to.
That's the one.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that lot's business, sir.
That's all right. I'm thinking of going into business. What was this one?
Oh, that was a special engraved letter heading. We don't do much of that, not for business.
You're quite sure about the photograph?
Oh, absolutely certain.
Last Tuesday. It would have been about 8:15, 8:45.
That's the one. I remember now. Ask me to wait. Thanks, Guy.
Where'd you go?
What do you think? I know. Post office, Southampton Road. You're welcome.
I know now. Positively no. I promised Beresford here a solution. I think it's only fair to the innocent to have this matter cleared up straight away.
You know who's been trying to murder me?
No, I don't know that. But I do know who sent you the poisoned chocolates. And where the writing paper for the letter came from. And I know how the killer got to the Southampton Road post office at 8:30 in the evening, and why nobody commented on his absence. Now, I think the killer made the poison himself. Easy enough to do by treating benzol with the nitric acid. And I know the motive.
If you know who poisoned the chocolates, you know who's been trying to kill me. And damn it, man, I want to know.
No, not at all. I've spent all my time looking for somebody with a motive for killing you. Plenty of those about. And what I should have been looking for, well, we've all been thinking of this as a crime gone wrong. Of course it isn't.
You mean somebody meant Joni to eat those chocolates?
I'm afraid so, yes.
But that's absurd. I mean, they were sent to me.
What you seem to be suggesting, Mr. Sheringham, is that my husband gave those chocolates to the Beresford with the deliberate intention of engineering their death.
Not at all, no. The crime went exactly as planned, didn't it? The person who was meant to die did die, didn't she?
But you're saying that somebody meant to kill poor Joni.
Yes, I am. Who threw that spear at Sir William? With the deliberate intention of trying to make us believe that somebody was trying to murder him? Who hurried from the theatre during the interval to post that parcel, knowing that only his wife would miss him? Who made up some story about a bet, knowing that Sir William was bound to hand over the chocolates? Who lost all his money in the Wall Street crash last year and was desperate to get his hands on his wife's fortune? Moresby!
How did you know?
Sergeant! I don't think that'll be necessary. Here's the gentleman.
Thank you.
You're just the most incredible...
Mr. Sheringham, how did you know?
Well, it was foolproof. See, as everybody thought of him as a victim, so nobody suspected him.
Yes, but how did you find out?
Avenging chance.
Oh, don't talk in riddles, man.
Well, you all know Mrs. Berkeley, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Well, I had lunch with her today.
What did she tell you?
She told me that straightforward, honourable Joan Beresford had bet on a certainty that she would guess the villain of a play she'd already seen. But don't you see, it was psychologically impossible for her to have made that bet, and I suddenly realised that Beresford had to be lying. Those poisoned chocolates weren't intended for you at all, Thorne.
Oh, well, that's all very well, but supposing I'd kept the chocolates and given them to, a friend. Well, he hadn't thought of that, had he?
Oh, no. Come, Sir William, give the man credit for being what he is. No. You don't think he sent you the poison chocolates, you? No. Sent you harmless ones. Swapped them for the poison ones on the way home.
Well, thank you, Mr. Sheringham. Bit of luck meeting that woman, eh?
Avenging chance, eh? Mrs. Vericula, what a pleasant surprise.
Dear Mr. Sheringham, tell me, Dot has been saying the most extraordinary things. She says that nobody's been trying to murder Sir William after all. Now, isn't that strange?
I wouldn't know about that. I'm not sure even who threw that spear at him. Could have been anyone, though I think it was Beresford.
Then someone is trying to murder William?
I wouldn't like to bet on it. Not even a box of chocolates.